It's raw. It's raw every goddamn year.
Yes, Lord.
CIRV'N raw, goddamn.
Subscribe to CIRV'N IT RAW and let's keep it
all the way funky, uncut, raw. CIRV'N IT RAW, just like my boy Gunner Kane.
Yes, Lord. You done tapped in the CIRV'N IT RAW podcast. I am your host, Gutter Kane, the Gutter Man, the Pyrex Iron Chef, and I have a special guest. This young lady is not only a hip hop artist, she's a songwriter, as well as she is a daughter of a legend.
METHOD, man.
Yeah. I want to welcome to CIRV'N IT RAW, Chey. How you doing?
Yay! I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me. This is going to be great.
Yes, indeed. I want a lot of listeners and viewers to really get to know Cheyenne.
Right.
You know, and stuff like that, and what you're bringing to the table. And I think it's another breath of fresh air for hip hop.
I agree, definitely.
So I want to start with I would start with basic questions. So what's your hometown for people that, you know, might not know?
I come from Staten Island, New York, you know, home of the Wu, now home of Chey. So yeah.
All right. Shaolin.
Yep, Shaolin.
Shaolin, that's what's up. Okay. Now, at what point, well, I know, as obviously a lot of people who might not know, or people that do know, that, you know, the hip hop icon Method Man is your father.
Yes.
And so what point did you commit to pursuing music seriously? Because he said he found out just how all of us found out.
Yeah, he wasn't lying. He was definitely telling the truth. What made me commit to music seriously, I don't know. I probably just the time in my life I was at. I felt like something was going to change. So I felt like I needed to step out of my comfort zone and do something that I've been kind of harboring for the last 20-something years. And then I was presented with the opportunity working at the studio already because we had a podcast and we got acquainted with everyone. Shout out to Phoenix Studios. And yeah, we basically just took off from there because I was doing a lot of poetry before. And then I just turned it into music. Shout out to Intel, my cousin Intel. He was the first one to really get me going.
Okay.
But professionally, it's been a journey. It's been a ride. And I'm glad I did it how I did it, because people can think what they want about, you know, who I come from and where I come from. But at the end of the day, I know I'm putting myself on and I'm doing it for myself. So that feels better to me than getting everything like given to me.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. And I understand that as well. Now, not only can you rap, now can you sing? Because there was a video of you when you were a kid and you were singing one of Shanti's, the chorus to one of Shanti's songs.
Oh my gosh, I love Ashanti Down. I could sing it in the shower. I could sing in the car with the music up. Me and Beyonce sound just alike.
Already.
But no, I have tried one of my records that's gonna come out not later this year, soon. I do a little harmonizing on it, and I definitely tapped into that because I want to do everything. Okay. I'm not like, you know, Kiki Wyatt, but you know, I can hold a little tune.
Okay. No. I'm excited to actually see you know, your progression. Like you like I said, you killing it when it comes to rapping and shit. So.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so, okay, now you've had the opportunity to open up for Miami hip hop icon Trina.
Yes.
So how did you get the opportunity to tap in with her and do that?
So with Trina, my first single, Hair and Nails, came out, and in the song it says, "Tell Trina I'm the baddest, coming you whore, because I'm packing." So her team heard it and they reached out to my team and they were like, Trina loves this song. Like, as people were commenting, telling me like, oh, like Trina's not gonna like this, you better take this down, all this other stuff. She actually loved it. And she was on the tour, I think it was called the Takeover 5, I'm not sure, with Rick Ross, Gucci, Plies, and Juvenile. And they were gonna be in Detroit, and she was like, I would love to have you open up for me or come out while I'm performing in Detroit. And I almost lost my mind when my manager told me that. I said, the Trina wants me to open up for her in Detroit?
That's a blessing right there.
What? That was like one of the best experiences I think I ever had so far on this journey, because just getting the recognition from somebody as high of a caliber as Trina, female rapper, dominating, crazy to me. Crazy. I'm very thankful. Shout out to Trina.
That's what's up. No, I think you deserve it because, like I said, like we've kind of had some controversy between rappers using like the sex part to sell, and it's like for somebody like you or Scarlip or any of those ones that's like, I'm staying true to the root of where you're from.
Right.
It's, oh man, it's lovely. It's, like I said, it's a breath of fresh air to really see somebody coming back that full circle with it. And Trina's one of those individuals that I think she's not mentioned enough when we talk about female hip hop artists.
Right.
And so, and she doesn't co-sign a lot of people. So for her to snatch you up, she definitely sees something a lot in you.
Right.
Now on your Instagram bio, your Instagram mentions, it said, keep in mind, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Period. Yes.
So how do you handle criticism then regarding your music?
I'm like the biggest jokester. So I just laugh, honestly, because going through, or when my dad, he's doing his thing as Davis and stuff like that, people comment all the time. People have been commenting on my life since I was born. So it's not anything new to me. But now that it's addressed towards me, it's kind of like, they trying to read me. They trying to clock my tea. But they don't even know nothing. They don't know anything. So I take my knowledge from just ignoring people when they try to come to me about like my dad's situations, and put that towards myself, because you don't know me. You're pronouncing my name wrong. Like you just listen to one song. They think I'm a drill artist. Okay, cool. You want to listen to one song? I have a whole discography that I'm about to put out. So you could either tap in or not. And then the people that don't end up talking shit. So it's like, you don't know me. So you can talk as much shit as you want because you're just trying to make yourself feel better.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, do you get your humor? Do you get your humor side from your dad or your mom?
Oh, both of them. They're both clowns.
Okay.
They're both clowns. Together is like, so like, oh my goodness. But all of us, like my whole family, it's a circus. We're all clowns.
Okay. Yeah, it was kind of hard for me to kind of like classify you in a certain box as far as like the type of music you do, because it's like Hair and Nails and Boujee Ghetto give me a drill. But then I heard Work, which was a totally different song. And it didn't have the same vibe. It was like a totally different direction. So I'm like, okay, she's doing like whatever feels good and comfortable for her.
Absolutely. Whatever I want. I love music. Like, music is my life. I have playlists for every mood that I'm in. So I want people to feel that way with my music as well. So I want to tap into every emotion, every, genre, everything, just so people get like all of me instead of sticking to one little thing.
Gotcha. Now, one thing I did notice and see, and I'm big on this as well, like I'll see an artist come out with something and I'll be like, I wish they would continue that. And so, and some artists, they do for a certain amount of time and then some don't. So like, for instance, like when you look at Snoop Dogg, when he came out with Doggy Style, you saw how it was like he had his cousin Joe Cool do the cover.
Right.
I always felt like every one of Snoop Dogg's albums should have had that type of artwork to it. And so when I listen to your music, when I look at the name of your songs, you had Hair and Nails, and then you had Boujee Ghetto. Is that something that you're going to continue to do with your songs? Like have like at least one song that's something
and something, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought about that too, because I'm like, I got something and something, and it would be cool to have my own little something and something.
Yeah, just one song.
I haven't really put any like real thought into it, but that is, you put that in my head, so maybe we will.
Yeah, I think you should keep that going. At least like if you put out a mixtape or EP or an album, have at least one song that's like something and something.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes. That's fire. I'm definitely gonna do that.
Already. Now, what type of difficulties do you face when you're developing your unique style and sound? as a daughter of, a legendary artist as Method Man, I know you're getting it out the mud. I want people to know that clear, that you're not relying on your father's iconic status to get you anywhere.
Right.
So how are you separating yourself from him as far as musically?
Musically, well, there was a lot of comparison in the beginning. Like, you don't sound like your dad. And it's just like, why would you want a 26-year-old woman to sound like a 40-plus-year-old man? Like, that just it's not gonna go. Like, he came up in the 90s. I'm coming up in the 2010s and stuff, 2020s. And it's like, it's a different sound. Just because I come from him, I may look like him, we may have the same like demeanors and things like that. That doesn't mean I'm going to rap like him. And in doing that, I used to do poetry a lot, like I said. So I just, like my dad, I realized his rapping style, like he's very unique. Like he could just think of a punchline and it could just like something with gasoline and then, like just something crazy that my brain cannot do right now. So I feel like that's the difference between us. I'm more like this is what I'm feeling, so I'm about to write this. Like, this is what's going on right now, so I'm about to write this. And he's more like, I take the cheese out the pot, call it Swiss cheese, and all this other stuff. I can't do that yet. So that's what we do, definitely.
Okay. So do you rely on your poetry to kind of help you with your songwriting and stuff like that? Like how you do your bars and shit?
Absolutely. The one struggle I'm having with now is cutting down my words, because poetry, like you could use all them eccentric words and big words, but when you're trying to fit that on a beat, it's like something might not fit here. So right now I'm currently working on trying to shorten my phrases, so that way I'm not like onomatopoeia and all that other stuff.
Okay. No, I have no doubt in my mind that you would get there. Yeah, easily.
Thank you.
Now, is there a possibility of a future collaboration with the second generation of Wu-Tang? Because you have you, and then you have Sun God, which is Ghostface's son,
and Supreme Intelligence. He's also Ghostface's son as well. He's out there.
Okay, and then
I can name all of them. Those are my cousins. What you want to know? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying, like, you got little dirty bastard, and so it's like,
yes, everybody. So it's so many of us that when we see each other, it's just love. Shout out to Weather Park. He's also ODB's son. We have Supreme Intelligence. We have Sun God. We have Fifth Power, which is my brother. Ray, which is my brother. Intel, which is you God's son. Like every Infinite, which is Ghostface's son. Like we're fire, honestly. And yes, I do see a collab in the future. I see like some kind of cypher, like, when Drake had Forever with, Wayne and Eminem and everybody, like something like that, like something just like that. And yeah, it's nothing but love. All we got to do is do a little phone call, because everybody's so close. So
okay,
we definitely making it happen.
Yes, I would love to interview all y'all. I think yeah, I just feel like I think y'all are so talented, because I've like I said, I've heard ODB's son, Little Dirty Bastard, and then I've heard Sun God, and I think y'all are so talented, but y'all, I don't feel like neither one of you are trying to follow in your parents' footsteps. It's like y'all are carving y'all own lane. Like they don't sound the same. And I know at first, Little Dirty Bastard, I know his kind of was sounding like his dad when he first started. But
yeah,
now he's starting to kind of develop into his own artist as well. So it's good to see y'all blossom like that.
Yeah, shout out to YDB.
I keep saying Little Dirty Bastard, Young Dirty Bastard. I'm like,
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Now I get to the question. Now this is the question I ask everybody. This is my top. Yeah, this is my top question right here. Now, who are your top 5 favorite rappers that are alive?
Oh, top 5 is so crazy. Can you ask me like top 30? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, okay, well, hold on. Well, I will give you this. Because you're a female, okay? You can do top 5 female rappers and top 5 male rappers.
Fire. Okay, let's do it. All right. In no particular order.
No order.
This is my top 5 female MCs.
Okay, female.
Queen Latifah.
Already.
Definitely Queen. Where was I at? Yo-Yo.
Ooh. Okay.
Um,
She doesn't get enough respect.
Not at all. That's my auntie. I love Yo-Yo Down. Lotto. Love me some Lotto.
Oh shit. Okay.
Where are we at? See this question. Honestly, I'm gonna say Babs Bunny. Are you familiar with Babs Bunny?
I just told you I'm a hip hop head, of course.
No,
The
that's my girl. I got a chance to meet her and actually go to Queen of the Ring. She's very prominent in my childhood, in my career, just rapping and getting a cadence for rap. Like she is basically my number one. I grew up with her.
Babs should be a lot bigger than what she is. Oh,
I agree. She's so raw, bro. Like she's so raw.
She can really love her.
Facts. And my last one. Where are we at? I said Queen, Yo-Yo, Babs.
You said Queen, Yo-Yo, Babs, and Lotto. So you got one more female.
Female rappers. My brain. Okay. See, I'm going back to Yo-Yo. Oh, MC Lyte.
Ooh,
MC Lyte.
I'm glad you said it because I was thinking, I was like, she just dropped an album.
Yes, MC Lyte. Yeah. I keep going. Like Roxanne, like I really look up to the females that have paved the way before me because they literally shook it up. They shook up the game in every kind of way. Shout out to Roxanne Shante. She's an honorable mention. I love Roxanne. Yeah. And then males, that'll be easy. I'm not gonna put my dad on there because that's biased, but just know he's number one. Duh. 50 Cent is 50 Cent.
And aggression. I know that.
I love 50 Cent.
50 Cent, the last of the gangsters.
Right. Definitely Ludacris.
Oh shit. Okay. Luda.
I bump Luda heavy. 21
Savage.
21 Savage. Yep. Who else?
I think you're the second person to say 21. Big Court, when I interviewed him, 21 was on his too.
That's what I love me some 21. I'll bump him all day, every day. Who else? I said 50. Lloyd Banks.
Oh, Lloyd Banks. That's another underrated right there.
I would love to meet Lloyd Banks. I'll probably pass out. And my last favorite hip hop artist, honestly, I'm gonna have to go a little bit off mainstream and say my brother, Fifth Power.
Fifth Power, okay.
He's like very, just like his cadence, his bop is very just like 90s. And just every song he makes, like even if he wasn't my brother, I would bump him just because like he's just different from everybody. He's not gra gra booming as opposed to like more like just chill. Like I'm vibing. Like he got a song called Mary Jane, which is one of my favorites. And without saying the like weed or marijuana, he basically is an ode to Mary Jane, which is a girl, but it's also like, marijuana. Fire.
So he kind of did what Tupac, well, what Nas did first with the gun.
Exactly.
Okay, and then what Tupac did with Me Against the World. I mean, me and my girlfriend. Shit.
Yes, exactly. Okay. I love it. Those are my 5.
Okay, all right. That's a solid 5. I ain't even gonna lie, because I'm definitely gonna I'll be listening to different artists and new artists and ones that's coming up, and like I said, I like the fact that y'all are keeping, that hip hop core sound,
right,
that I feel like we're drifting so fucking far away from.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, with the newer music. I have no issue with that. I think when everybody starts sounding the same and it's like the sound is exactly the same, I think that's where people get frustrated. But that's
it's the redundancy. I felt that. I felt it.
Okay. Now, how long did you study at Wagner College?
I was at Wagner for, I think 2 years. Yeah. Because I went to college in Boston at first. And then I came back and did 2 years at Wagner.
Oh, okay. What was your field of study?
Psychology with concentration in early childhood education.
Oh, shit. Okay. And you got a bachelor's, didn't you?
Yep.
Boom.
Yep, sure do. That's my favorite thing to say.
Oh shit! Look, when I do an interview, I try to do the most research on that artist. I don't think you should have a person on your platform if you have not listened to their songs or
Mhm.
know about the positive things that they have, done. And so
Right.
yeah. Uh can you share any details about any upcoming projects or collaborations you got going on?
Yeah, definitely. 1942, everybody's favorite song. It's been up for a while, but we're still waiting for clearance. So hopefully that will be out soon. I literally just shot a music video for this freestyle that I did. So freestyle is dropping soon. EP is coming. I got some film stuff on the way. So I'm doing big things. Make sure y'all look out for me.
You have a name for the EP?
Yes, it's called Shy's Time.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, shit. I'm excited, man. Like I said, like I'm excited to just, to tap in with you, man. Like it's phenomenal. Like I think you have a lot of talent and you have a long way to go in it. But the way that you're handling it is a lot better than most people, because a lot of people be like, oh, I think she needs to do this and stuff like that. So for you to take your own route and your own, like, hey, this is my mind, this is how I'm gonna handle my shit.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't look from Gutter Cane to Shy. I want to give you your flowers.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think I want to give you your flowers for not only the things that I know that you've accomplished so far, even though you're just starting, but stuff that I know that you're going to. Your personality is really, it has a lot of energy.
Oh,
You can tell
thanks.
it, yeah. So, but so is there anything else that you're working on at the
Um,
moment?
yeah, like I said, I'm doing some film stuff. I don't know how much I could say. But I'm gonna be on every screen. Like I said in my beginning interviews when I was first starting, I said I'm gonna be on every screen. Your TV screen, your phone screen, billboards, radio. You can listen to me, you can feel me, you can hear me. I'm trying to be everywhere. So yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot going on.
So are you looking at pursuing acting later on, or are you trying to do acting and rapping simultaneously?
Why not? Yeah, that's how I always envisioned me living my life. I always wanted to be a musician, always wanted to be an actress. So it's kind of like do both at the same time because I can right now. I quit my job for this, my teaching job. So I'm going full speed ahead. This train is not stopping.
You was a teacher?
I was a para and a teacher for second and third grade.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, is there a reason why? Now, I know you have your bachelor's in psychology.
Yeah.
Have you thought about like, or is that kind of more like okay, if the rap thing don't work, I'm gonna fall back on that, or
That was definitely yes. I was I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna graduate college because after I graduate college, no, that's like the highest. Nobody could tell me anything, and then I could do whatever I want. So graduating is like, yeah, and then now I'm doing what I want, and it's like I could still open up a practice if I wanted to. I could still do guidance counseling at schools if I wanted to with my degree. So yeah.
okay, damn, all right. Hey, now was it difficult for you to make the decision to quit your job?
Oh my gosh, it was, you know, where it like in one part of my brain, it was like a no doubt in my mind, deuces, see y'all later.
Okay.
The other part was like, damn, because I grew, relationships with the kids in the class and with the teachers and everything. And it's just like, I have a lot of trouble letting things go and just, leaving people. So like leaving my kids and leaving my student that I was working with at the time. Hi, Robert, love you. Um, it was difficult. It really was difficult. And I went back to visit them and they just welcomed me with open arms. And even the kids was crying. They was just asking me like, oh my God, Miss Cheyenne, are you famous? Like, can you sign this? Can you do that? And it's just, I love it. I love it because they're developing and then they get to say like, my teacher is a superstar. So it's like, yeah, she is.
That's what's up. Hey, look. No, that's good though, man. Like, damn. Like for somebody to be like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take this rapping thing 100 and
Right.
put my 9 to 5. That's faith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's God,
yeah.
definitely. Definitely. Thank you, Jesus. Woo.
So what's your writing process like?
Um, For me, it's all in the beat. I have to be alone in the dark for whatever reason because the light distracts me.
Hold
Alone in the
on,
dark.
how you writing in the dark?
In my
your
phone.
Okay,
Yeah.
I forgot.
My phone. You know, these days we don't need notepads.
Okay, I forgot. I'm a 90s nigga, my bad.
I know. My dad used to have notepads and notepads and notepads laying around the house. I kind of missed that. Maybe I'll bring that back. Paper, I don't know, recycling. But yeah, I just I'll sit in a dark, quiet place and I'll just listen to the beat. And it's kind of like a thing. I actually see Michael Jackson do it in a video not too long ago where you're like humming. It's like a And it's like you kind of get a flow first. So you got a flow. It's like a boom, boom, bap, or whatever the case is. For me, my favorite song that I wrote is actually not even on the EP yet, but it's gonna come out soon. We're gonna shoot a video for that. The process for that was,
what's it called?
It's called 21. Or I'm not sure yet. It's either been 21, either questions, because it's a sample of 21 questions. Because like I said, I love 50 Cent.
50 Cent, yep.
Yeah, but I don't think I can call it 21 questions. So I'm trying to think of a name to kind of. So for that one, it was more, okay, so I'm going to give you 2 examples because that one was easy because you have the sample. I kind of like mimicked his flow a little bit. In the beginning, I wrote, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. So I was like, okay, I got to think of something. And I was like, what do I want this song to be? I said, well, he's talking about if I go to jail, would you still love me? If I was locked up and sentenced to a quarter century and all this other stuff. So it's like, what do women want to say to the men? What are 21 questions I could ask to a man? Like, do you love your mother? Because if you don't, I don't know if it's going to work out. Because anybody that love their mother know they going to love their girl.
Yep.
And just different things like that. So that's one. And then a song where it's not really sampled, where I don't really have like a format or a layout. It's just like what I'm feeling. What does the beat make me feel? When I hear this beat, am I going to a party? Am I chilling? Am I smoking? Am I laying down? Like, what's the vibe? And then I go with the message. What message do I want behind this song? Like, what song? What message do I want behind this song? Is like, do I want it to be more lovey-dovey, or do I want it to encompass what I'm going through right now? Do I want it to be like hard? So I'm kind of like, because I am trying to tap into every genre, I'm trying to just keep the flow going. Just keep the flow going. Whatever I feel like writing is what I feel like writing. Whatever I feel like goes to that beat is how it goes.
Okay. Are you going to tap into like certain social matters that's like a little bit more deep?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you planning on doing songs like that?
I definitely want to. I want to be an advocate for everything except for politics because I was never good in US history, geography, all of them social studies things. I don't do politics. Okay. But anything else, like I want to be an advocate for like students, high school students going into college. I just want to make it so like I could share my experiences and it could be like a little bit more easy on them because I wanted somebody like me. So I want to be that for, the people out there and definitely be an advocate for certain things. And, they be making awareness songs. I got to work on my awareness song, like what I'm going to be aware of. But yeah, definitely.
Okay. Now, is there like, who would you most likely want to collaborate with? Like if you had to take 3 people.
3 people?
3 people.
Collab. Oh, dang.
Let me give you a chance of speaking in existence now.
Right. Well, in previous interviews, I have said Lotto. That is I love Lotto down. But I'm trying to think differently. I want to collab with, honestly, Lil Jon. Yeah! Lil Jon, we can make a club hit, okay? Me and Lil Jon.
Look, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing that you chose Lil Jon. That's a name that I've never heard somebody say.
Exactly.
Shout out to Lil Jon though. I fuck with Lil Jon.
Shout out to Lil Jon. Okay, A-Town song. So definitely Lil Jon. I'm thinking like hits wise, like you want to hit, like let me see who else. They don't make music anymore. I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself.
Oh, no shit. It's good.
Thinking, One of my mentors, idols, Kiki Palmer, she's like kind of getting back into the music game right now. She has a group out, a girl group out. So I would definitely love to collab with her on something. I just feel like that would be fire. And my third one, I'm gonna say everybody who came from Staten Island, every artist who came from Staten Island, I would love to do a collab because everybody shits on, oh, I don't know if I could curse. Everybody fronts on Staten Island.
Hold on. It's Serving the Raw. You can say what the fuck you want.
Oh, we roll. Okay, whatever. Everybody's shitting on Staten Island, and I don't like it. And especially the people that live here. And I feel like where everybody's shitting on us and we can have unity and be like, we got some hot ass artists out here. Everybody's just in competition with each other. Like we have so many, I can't even name everybody. Eddie I, Cleo Trapper, me, Fifth Power, Intel, just everybody. I'm sorry if I forgot you, but like Staten Island, we just need to unify and definitely make a big ass song. And they can be like, wow, Staten Island really, put some respect on our name. Thank you. I'm
actually surprised that I haven't. You remember when everybody was doing, they were doing the music videos when it was like, shit, I can't even think of the name of the song that they did. It's like somebody did it first. They might have did like a song where it's like, I'm from Brooklyn or something. And it had like artists from Brooklyn or I'm from Philly. Mm-hmm. Okay, I thought Staten Island would have not necessarily hopped on that wagon, but I would think that they would have done a song, you know, in a music video with nothing but Staten Island artists. You know,
can we all just get along is what I want to say to everybody. Can we all just get along? Like, we don't have to beef. We don't have to freaking just be in competition with each other because we're already getting the shitty end of the stick. Yeah. Let's just rep Staten Island, rep our borough, rep where we from, and expand on that and have that be that and just work it. Everybody was so jealous of each other.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah. Staten Island definitely should not get the end of the lowest end of the stick.
That's what I'm saying. We got parking and everything. We got parking lots and all. Like, y'all don't got that. The other boroughs, no offense, but come on now.
Y'all had one of the biggest rap groups to ever in hip hop come out
of all time, and that's what people say. Like, all y'all got is Wu-Tang. Like, what else y'all got?
Shit,
y'all have not taken, like, you haven't taken the knowledge to even look into who comes from Staten Island. Christina Aguilera came from Staten Island. Like, a lot of people have come from Staten Island. Look at that. Exactly.
So I'm just saying. So,
Wu-Tang had Nas outside back in the day. They had Nas outside in the hood back in the day. So come on now.
They're probably the only rap group that have as many members as they have had, which is 9 core.
Right.
Right. For you to know every single one of their names. Like when you, this is no disrespect to other rap groups, but when you look at like D12.
Yeah.
Or T.I.'s Pimp Squad Clique, or, stuff like that. Okay, sometimes it's certain artists, like even Slim Thug's Boss Hog Outlaws, you have certain artists that stand out and you know their names.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wu-Tang is probably the only one where I could literally tell you all 9 members, because they all had their own style and they were all able to stand out. And you're talking about 9 people. And you able to be like ODB, Method Man, Ray.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? For you to name all them damn people and know
different sounds. And it just shows you how like 9 different sounds can come together and make freaking history.
Yes. Damn. You ain't never lied about that one. Now, because you're coming up in the 2010s, 20s, do you feel that the internet has impacted, like, how do you feel? Like,
about the internet?
How do you feel the internet has impacted, like, the music business? Like, do you think it's a gift and a curse, or do you think it's just good for hip hop?
I feel like it's a gift and a curse. I feel like as far as, streaming purposes, getting your music out there, promoting yourself, different things like that. I feel like social media is definitely where it's at. It loses me when like fans, strangers comment on other people's lives like they know them. Okay. And it only takes one person to come out with a lie and then everybody to run with it. So that's like, I feel like the negative side about social media, because anybody could come out right now and be like I know myself, the people around me know me, but Sean from West Bubble, if he comes out and is like, oh, I dated her, she's whack, she don't write her shit, and then Tabitha from West Bubble is like, yup, because now it's gonna be a whole thing, and then it's gonna be on the blogs, and then something that's not true, all because one little person started up. So that's how I feel like the negative side of social media impacts, like celebrities and just regular people's lives, honestly, because everybody is a person at the end of the day. I don't think people, like, they hold them to higher standards, but at the same time, it's like we all go through the same shit. And I just want to say personally, don't believe everything you read on social media. That's it. Because most of it is not true. I've read some crazy things about my own mother, and I'm like, oh, you know her? Okay.
Another day, I'm trying to make another play. I wake up and I pray, we barely had a spot to stay. They see me getting right now, they got nothing left to say. I grew up on BQ, young nigga finna break the bank. It's always something in the tank, exotic gas, it got a stain. FBI militia, we been rising up the ranks. Niggas talk behind your back and then they smile in your face. I'm on this marathon, feel like 1,000 miles in a race. Shawty like my style, like my flavor, she got taste. Tell her I ain't got no time to waste, I'm on a paper chase. I know they see me shining, the universe got perfect timing. I'm grinding up all night, try to make $1 million off of rhyming. I'm sliding up consignment, sell itself, just need the clients. But what they talking about, the shit you selling, we ain't buying. Look like I ain't trying, I got this shit down to a science. Niggas talk online, I bet I see him and he's silent, ayy. I let him talk, when I pop it, they be quiet, no. I ain't pushing violence, if you violate, we riot. I'm annihilating shit, if they walk smoke, I'm finna light it. I go toe to toe with giants, like when David saw Goliath. You tryna ride my wave, I got that trident like Poseidon, send it over the horizon.
So we back now. Okay. Since you're really taking the hip hop role seriously now, and you didn't put your both feet in there. You got both your Tims in there. Okay, both your below 40s. 40 belows, I mean. 40 belows. You got both 40 belows. How do you navigate the balance between commercial success and artistic integrity? How are you going to handle that? Because that's going to come.
That's an interesting question. I think truthfully, like, I've been myself this whole time. So I feel like I'm just going to keep that. Like, as far as integrity, I feel like I have a lot of integrity. I'm just going to just be myself, honestly. My music showcases who I am. So, like, that's kind of like what I'm putting out. So I guess that's like the commercial type of vibe. But overall, no, I'm just gonna keep being myself. Like, I know they say like the industry changes you and stuff like that, but I've been who I am, so I just feel like I'm gonna just keep doing that. Okay. Why not?
No, I just wanted to make sure, because I mean, I don't think that they would necessarily change you. Mm-hmm. You do have like a sexy appeal to yourself. I've seen a few of your pictures and as model wise, and yes. But I just noticed that when you do your music, that's not what you stand on. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I'm not trying to really like, I know I'm cute. I know all of that. But I don't have to show much to really, explain that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then my last question would be this. What's the best piece of advice another artist ever gave you? Because I know you've been around a plethora of artists, obviously. But is there one that stands out that have really gave you some advice where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna keep that in mind with me at all times?
Yes. I forget exactly who it was, and I usually remember things, but I know it was a male, and I think it was for an interview. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure. And he just told me kind of basically what my dad always told me, which was to just don't slow down. Don't slow down, because as soon as you slow down, there's somebody there that could just slide right in and take your position. So that's why I'm kind of going full speed ahead with everything. Just, just to get my name out there and showcase my talents and let people really know like who I am. And I just literally full speed ahead. Like I want to do this for the rest of my life. So I'm just gonna keep grinding and going and not slowing down. So that's the one that sticks to me the most, because when I'm in bed and it's Cheyenne, and then we have to transition to Shy and get up and get ready and do what we have to do, I remember that like somebody's gunning for my spot, and I'm not gonna let them have it.
Y'all heard it first. No, she ain't let nobody get her spot. Well, hey, I appreciate you taking the time with me to do this interview. I'm glad I was able to tap in with you. I want to say shout out to Smoke for connecting us on that.
Yes.
And so this is something that, as you grow, I want to be able to, keep helping show your growth, and supporting your platform as, vice versa, obviously.
I appreciate that. Yes.
Yeah, but I know I've already gave you your flowers. Normally that's what I do at the end, but hell, I'm gonna give them to you again. Yeah, because I had like a lot of questions, and then I also have, like you'll say certain things that you'll go in details, and then I'll be like, oh, I want to know about that, and stuff like that. So yeah, but it's something that I want to make sure, that we stay locked in with each other and able, as you grow and stuff like that, you can always reach out to me. We can always do another interview, or, just whether it's a conversation or whatever the case may be, or what you're working on, letting people know like, hey, you still grinding 24/7, you still doing it. So
always.
Yeah. But I want you to have a blessed day. I'm not gonna hold you.
Mm-hmm.
And just whenever you get a chance, just hit me up.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this. Thank you. I appreciate you. This was a really good time.
All righty. Well, I will talk to you later.
Yes.
Just make sure the coke fire.